My dear brothers and sisters in Jesus Christ, today we will think of some personal values. Personal values are cherished and practiced by an individual within oneself without any explicit interaction with any other person. Today we will think of ambition. Ambition is the aspiration of a person for success or advancement in any field. It is the inner force that motivates a person to better his or her condition or state in life. It gives motivation to achieve great things through hard work, determination, and it helps a person to set a goal for oneself and reach it. To a certain extent, ambition has been responsible for the fashioning of many giants in the world in all spheres of activity. Healthy ambition is free from selfishness, vanity, and pride. It is considerate towards others and does not put down others in order to achieve its own aims and goals. Not all are gifted with ambition. We can infuse this in those who show a lack of it. Ambition is a trait to be cultivated with care. It spurs us on to struggle with a purpose. One of the best examples of ambition is our late President, Mr. K.R. Narayanan. He hails from a very poor situation. His child was very pathetic. During his school days, the teacher asked him and all the students, what is their ambition in life? Most of the students said, very, very high ambitions. Some said to become doctors, engineers, and all. But poor boy Narayanan told it. It seems that he wants to be a patti, a dog in Babu's house. Babu is a very rich boy and his classmate. One day he visited Babu's house, the palatial house. He was shocked to see that. But what attracted him is a big cage with a big dog, fed well with chicken all times. This was his ambition because he thought of a meal a day. This dog was fed very well with a very good big cage. But the teachers motivated him, helped him, and he was very bright to reach the highest chair in India, the President of India. This is the value of ambition. Always we must have an aim. In order to go from nowhere to somewhere, we must have 4 things in mind. First thing, a voice in the ear, an inspiration which leads you to that aim. This voice will thrust you, always thinking of the aim in life. Second, a vision in the eyes. Look always to the aim, never distracted from the aim. So many temptations will arrive, but never look back. Be ready for any trials and tribulations. Third, a sword in your hands. Destroy everything, every block that your aim. Hard work is the most important weapon to reach your aim. Finally, the blessings from the Almighty. Without God's blessings, you can do nothing. Everything is guided by God. Ambitions can be cultivated through, first, gaining self-knowledge of oneself, character, aptitudes, potentials, and limitations. Second, working purposefully and optimistically towards achieving one's goal. Third, taking pride in one's home and working for its improvement. Four, helping others to achieve self-reliance and getting involved in co-curricular activities. Five, promoting the interest of others to the extent of sacrificing one's own time and money. Lastly, studying diligently and working hard, pioneering in new fields and venturing into creative areas of work. Now let us think of another value, cleanliness. John Wesley says, cleanliness is indeed next to godliness. We know cleanliness is so important in life. Cleanliness refers to a habitual neatness or a purity without any dirt, filth, or corruption. In its narrowest sense, it is freedom from dirt, filth, adulteration, and corruption. In its widest sense, it is freedom from guilt, unchastity, and defilement. Practice cleanliness by making abundant use of water and soap. Know how to look fresh at all times. Cleanliness protects health. Lack of cleanliness shows that one does not respect and honor one's self. Is in exterior uncleanliness is a sign of an unclean heart. Anyway, it causes a disgust towards us in our neighbors. According to the custom of our country, a daily bath is abundantly necessary to keep a person clean. The hair, the face, the neck, the ears, the hands, the finger, the nails, mouth, teeth, gum, and the rest of our body needs to be attended to while taking a bath. The mouth should be well rinsed after every meal. The hair should be properly combed and brushed. Inner garments worn close to the body need frequent change. Not only your person, but also the articles belongs to you must be kept clean and tidy. All our surroundings must be kept clean, especially the place where we live. Not only the house, the room which we live, the bed sheets and the toilets and all these things. We must be very careful with cleanliness. My dear brothers and sisters, if you are clean in body, it shows that you are clean in your spirit. Thank you. May God bless you.